sometimes I like to write the quote up while I'm there,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I can't really write it up while I'm there. And I can tell he wanted to get back to work also. He works from home, so I took the pictures that I needed to take, and then I'm just using this software, Jobber, to put the quote in the system and then schedule it on the schedule for Saturday, assuming it doesn't rain. So let's see. Do what I do. Like, you're literally seeing me do what I do every day.
Do what she do every day. Hey y'all, I'm hanging out with Donnie on a day-to-day ride and work day. So
Yep.
I am hanging out with Donnie on her daily chores of doing estimates and the tree work. So,
Yep.
enjoy the day with us. All right?
Yes, absolutely. Enjoy it.
Cool.
Trim the oak, trim the oak, trim the elm. There's always different fruit stuff. So we're gonna take a little bit through, take that limb off, the little stuff off. People are, just regular Christian, and me, I'm non-denominational, but God is a big part of my day. Like, I don't think I could have gotten through the last few months without God's presence in my life. So, yeah, I don't know why. I just felt like I wanted to just say that real quick. That faith is a big deal for me.
That was the question, so that's why you said
Yeah,
okay. You just start rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I asked you, in your day.
You did.
How does faith
It's
play?
almost like you know what you're doing.
So now, do you like in the beginning of the day? Do you pinpoint, like, map out your day
Yes.
with your estimates?
Yes.
So you
Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, we're getting ready to go into our busy season, which usually I'll have 8 to 10 estimates today. Today I only have like 5, and we just did 2 and I did 1 before we met up. So I've got 2 more estimates today. And then after that, once I finish my estimates, then I'll do follow-up calls. So there is structure to my day. It's not just, okay, Donnie, get up, have your coffee, do your walk, have your coffee, read, and go on about your day. Like, there's no structure. There is. So usually my estimates start between 8:30 and 9 during the day. And then usually I'll take my last estimate between 5 and 6. But when it's hot outside and it gets darker later, I'll take estimates. I'll be out on an estimate 7, 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, if I have to. Also, we do emergency work, so there's times that I do have to go out in the middle of the night. But I also have other salespeople that work with me. For example, we have Abdi, Jeremy, and now Diego. He's also working in sales, so they can go out and do estimates. And so, but each one of us, we get like the ladies in the office, they set our schedule up. So people will call in and ask for tree work or ask about getting an estimate. They, dispatch those estimates between me, Jeremy, Abdi, and Diego. And that's what fills our schedule. Now, the other thing that fills our schedule is when we do follow-up calls. So if I do follow-up calls, she still ain't got that word done. So if I do follow-up calls, the main thing I'm thinking when I do follow-up calls is either get somebody on the schedule to get an estimate done, which is also what fills my schedule, or somebody I've already done an estimate for to get them on the schedule to get the work done. And getting them on the schedule to get the work done is what fills up our schedule for our team, for the guys that actually do the work. Which reminds me, I need to find out where they are so we can stop by one of our job sites real quick.
How often do you do that? Do you just like pop up on them?
I need to do it more often, but a couple times a week. But I need to start doing it every day because with us trying to do more social media and get the word out about our company, that's where you get the footage. That's where I get the footage, is through going out to the job sites. So
I'm checking, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
well,
They pop up on, what's up, y'all? Break yourselves.
silly.
Let me see y'all card.
No, they. I will say this, Marty. We have an incredible team of people, and I know most companies say that about their people. You know, they've got great people, but I really do. And a lot of the stuff that happens in the field, Ayud, who has been with me like forever. He's been with me like 15, 16 years. He runs the field. He runs the crews and makes sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And my husband fills in the voids where the void needs to be filled up, taking care of the equipment, moving equipment, running crane jobs, assisting on big jobs. So between him and Ayud, the field is taken care of. And I feel sometimes I'm a little, I don't want to use the word lazy. I can be a little lazy with following up with the crews because I know that the guys know what they're doing, and they're.
Would you say you pretty much stay in your lane then?
Yeah, that's the word. How do you know all these words?
You silly. But that's cool. That's.
Hey, Doni the Tree Lady here. I just wanted to kind of point out something. A lot of times people ask me what to look for when you have dead, dying, or hazardous trees on your property. And what's interesting is today we're actually on a job site right now where there is a tree that is clearly dead. This one right here to the left, but then you have another tree to the right. It still has the pine cones on it, but it's dead as a doornail. So one of the things you want to look for is that the needles have turned, especially with your pines, that the needles have turned brown. It looks like it's kind of hanging on for a thread, but what you don't want to do is wait till it gets to this point right here. Because if you've noticed in the top of this tree, many of the limbs have already fallen off and come crashing down on the ground, and some have even already hit the fence. So the next time you have a dead, dying, or hazardous tree on your property, give us a call. I'm Doni the Tree Lady, and our number 778-570-5373. Actually, our number is 770-413-8733. Once again, our telephone number is 770-413-8733. And once again, thank you for checking us out, Don's Tree Service.
All right, let's do the interview. You kept saying
I did. Yeah, once again, okay. Yeah. So if you have a dead, dying, or hazardous tree, give us a call, 770-413-8733. That's 770-413-TREE. Don's Tree Service.
Cool.
What is that?
No, you know what?
ABC. Always be closing. There we go.
Always be closing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But I did. I'm really not a pushy guy, but
No, you're not pushy at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send you 9 emails, but it's cool. I'm not pushy. For me, a lot of times when I'm driving around, you know, in between estimates, I mention that, you know, I do a lot of problem solving, whether it's, you know, calling a client that, you know, maybe something needs to be fixed, or reaching out to my team about, you know, a business solution. For example, we have to get a trailer for our office location. So if I'm doing something like that, and you know, I'm waiting for funds to come in, or I've got a problem I need to solve, a lot of times I'll focus on what brings me peace, which is God, my relationship with God. That brings me a lot of peace. And I think for our company, in fact, there isn't anybody in our company that's not a believer. But God is a big part of my day. Like, I don't think I could have gotten through the last few months without God's presence in my life. So, yeah, I don't know why. I just felt like I wanted to just say that real quick. Another thing that I do during the day is literally 24/7. Something positive is going in the background. And somebody had sent me some information about Vistage, which is like this CEO mentoring group. Basically, it's, you know, a bunch of business people and CEOs that get together, and they kind of learn from each other, talk to one another, and basically kind of like a mastermind group. And so this gentleman wanted me to watch this video, but even if I wasn't watching this video, I don't want to use the word watching because I'm listening because I'm driving. I'd be listening to some other content that's positive or something about business.
Thank you again,
and right
for
now,
having me here today.
I am on a Alex Hormozy kick, meaning I've been listening to a lot of his stuff. Apologize about that. I didn't mean to put that back on while we were driving. But yeah, I'm on an Alex Hormozy kick right now. But for right now, I'm getting ready to listen to this guy, Ali James Harnased. I'm sure I butchered his name. But anyway, he's a really smart businessman that actually does Vistage. And one of the guys that's trying to recruit me or that's invited me to Vistage wanted me to see his story. So that's what I'm going to do right now is listen to this video.
Wait. Let's do it again. And rolling.
Hey, Doni the tree lady here. I got to tell you, we are standing in front of one of my favorite trees, an elm. That's spelled E-L-M, an elm tree. And the thing is, this thing is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful, arching canopy. I always like to say it looks like it's giving you, like it's opening up its arms to give you a hug. Absolutely beautiful canopy. However, if you look a little closer, if you look through the middle of the canopy, there's a cavity that has started to open and moisture has gotten in there and it looks like you've got some oozing going on. That's going to be something that they're going to need to address in the future. This is not a situation where I would say, oh my goodness, you got to cut down the tree, but it is something that we need to monitor. I've seen people go throughout the canopy of a tree like this and take out the middle portion, but what I like to tell people is that long term, if you're going to wind up cutting the tree down anyway, don't throw good money after bad money. And basically you want to do it right the first time. So for right now, what we're doing is looking at just doing some crown cleaning on this tree. And then long term, once the tree gets to a point where it's starting to go into decline, then we'll address that cavity right there. But for right now, there's enough hard holding wood to keep it and to keep it safe and not to hurt anybody else's property. So right now, we're just gonna go ahead and keep it and trim it and make it look nice so it can keep its beautiful canopy. But if you ever have questions about your beautiful trees, give us a call. My number is 770-413-8733. That's 770-413-TREE, Don's Tree Service.